live. Boom. We're doing drafts. Baseball drafts. At the first pick. What do you think?
I like Mookie or DeGrom.
Mookie or DeGrom here is a points-based league.
I like Mookie or DeGrom.
Yeah, I agree.
I think DeGrom could be the number one player in baseball, right behind probably Mookie. But I should say number one player in baseball in terms of this fantasy.
Yeah. I really want DeGrom, but I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take DeGrom. I never get DeGrom, so I'm gonna take DeGrom.
You might as well enjoy him 1 year, you know?
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll take DeGrom with the first pick. We'll be happy with that. Got the stud pitcher out of the way. It's the first time I've taken a pitcher in the first round this year. Because honestly, I've never had a shot at getting DeGrom. So, DeGrom's probably the only guy I would take in the first round. Pitcher-wise,
okay,
that is. Unless I was on the back half and I wanted to double up. Say, like, I'm in the back half of the draft and I can get, like, Shane Bieber, Trevor Bauer.
Dude, to be honest, I think Scherzer's going to bounce back in a big way. I know he's had some health problems and whatnot, but I just feel like this could be a year where he bounces back and he's worth maybe it would be a little bit of a risk in the first round. So again, I get what you're saying too.
Yeah.
That for sure DeGrom will be your for sure pick, but I think if you were in the back half, Scherzer's not a bad guy to think about, really.
I agree. The
guy's just been so dominant.
Yeah, it's tough. If you don't have a dominant pitcher, you're gonna need a dominant lineup to play at their consistent level.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been going very heavy lineup early this year so far. So this will be interesting how this plays out. I will probably sit back now and really go after lineup and not really go pitching heavy here.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. We got this guy. He's a Toronto fan. Toronto World Series. So I'm interested to see how some of these guys draft too. Like, we're in a lot of Cleveland leagues, so a lot of Indians players go early. A lot of players from our division go a little earlier because people are used to seeing them play. I am interested to see how that plays out.
I think I'm gonna. Nope, I'm on the clock.
You're on the clock.
After I make this pick, I might try to give Ron a call real quick and see what's up. I know he was excited about getting back in this league too. I don't want him to miss his first pick.
You better call him, dude.
I think I'm going to after this pick. I think I'm going to take Freddie Freeman here.
Wow, really? Okay.
Dude, I mean, he's one of the most consistent and best players. Like,
I agree.
I really want Bieber here, but in our draft yesterday, I did take DeGrom. So I think I might kind of do the opposite of what you said you were doing too.
I don't think Ron will be pissed if he gets auto drafted Acuna.
I don't think so. I don't know how you could be, honestly. Yeah, I think I'm taking Freeman here.
I like it. Yeah, Freddie's one of the most consistent players in the league. There's no question. All
right. Let's see. I give
that probably pissed Sean off. There's no doubt. Atlanta for life, a big Braves fan.
Well, I ain't letting Freeman drop that far. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The dude's a monster year in, year out. I feel like he would have won last year. Would have been his second MVP, barring that year. What was it? The year before, where he was on fire and broke his hand like late in the season.
Yeah,
or I think it was right towards the midway point to late in the season.
Yeah.
Wait, let me call Ron.
Yeah, give Ron a call. Obviously, he's gonna get auto drafted Acuna, which if he doesn't jump in time, which I don't know how you could be upset with getting Acuna with the 6th pick in the draft. Obviously he's rated 2. He's never really reached that potential yet, but I mean, we'll see what he can do. Fernando Tatis is out there too. He's super. I mean, obviously there's a lot of hype around him this year, signing the contract. he's been mashing the ball in spring training, doing everything. So getting Tatis this late too wouldn't be a terrible deal. And he does take Acuna. That would have been an easy pick even if he was here. I feel like that's be really hard to pass up on him that late in the first round.
Yeah. So I called him. He didn't answer, but the phone was like real choppy and breaking up. So I tried to call him back and nothing. But yeah, you can't really be pissed with Acuna right there.
Yeah.
It's a solid pick. I know he's an Acuna fan too, so
yeah, he'll be pleased with that. I know Adam, we know, is busy. He said till about 9, so we'll see if he gets in here earlier. But he's gonna get Tatis here, which will be fine.
Well, he did say earlier because he was gonna be late that he set up some auto picks though.
It'd be crazy if he set someone like thinking, around like if he put Turner as an auto pick, which would be hilarious. You know,
I'd like to see because when he did say that, I was even thinking, I was like, okay, at least he kind of did a little bit of prep in case he can't make it.
right?
But I know he doesn't know a shit ton about baseball, so I'm curious to see too who he did put in there. I feel like Lindor was probably one of the first names he did put in there,
or Yelich. And here's why I say Yelich. His girlfriend, who he's with, Patience, is a huge Yelich fan. So
that's right. That's right.
And he got Tatis. So Sean, it'll be interesting to see where Sean goes here. Both the Braves are gone. Where does he go? Does he go pitcher early? He tends not to go pitcher early. I would look at a Jose Bellinger or Yelich pick here.
Yeah.
Okay, and he took Yelich. Yep. That's about what I think. Now we got Kim up. She's got pitchers on the board, and boom, she didn't waste any friggin' time. Cody Bellinger. Good pick. That's one of her favorite players, so she's got to be happy with that. The little belly. Penny Pinchers. I'm not sure who this is. But if they get auto drafted, they're going to get Garrett Cole and Trey Turner. So I'm not a huge Trey Turner fan this early, but Garrett Cole pick won't be bad. This is a pick where if I had this pick and Cole and Bieber were sitting there, I might think about that.
The only reason I
hate
say
Garrett Cole, but I might think about that.
The only reason I say I wouldn't is because the MLB is talking about really seriously clamping down on foreign substances this year. And I think that's going to change Garrett Cole in the way he pitches. And we might see how he pitched actually in Pittsburgh before he went to the Astros. Because we know for a fact that when he went to the Astros, he was using something. And then we know for a fact, what was it, his first year with the Yankees, where those text messages came out where he was texting an old Astros like ball club guy or something, one of those clubhouse guys or something, and said, hey, I need some of your I'm in a sticky situation or something like that. I need something to help get me out of it. And he got busted trying to get that stuff that he was using in Houston in New York. So that's the only reason I wouldn't think about it. And I just go Bieber because I don't think Bieber uses anything like that because I just the way his pitches are and everything.
Oh, wow. So Eric jumps in and doesn't auto draft at the last second, takes Trey Turner and Jose Ramirez.
Solid 2 picks.
Boom. Which frees up Kim. She can either take a big time pitcher here or keep going with the position players.
I love Bellinger and Bieber.
Bieber pickup would be nice to start off.
You're really starting a good position.
I'm not. Lindor could have a huge year, but I know obviously we're a little sour.
I think Trevor Story's gonna have a better year.
You think so? You think Story will be better?
I think
That'd be tough,
Lindor's
dude. Mets have a better offense.
What's that?
She reaches for her favorite pitcher.
Honestly, I think he might be back to his dominant form. It might not be so much of a reach towards come the end of the year.
I mean,
but
he partially carried that team to the World Series and then didn't get the payoff that he deserved at the end. But
no,
I mean, starting off with Bellinger and an ace. You can't ask for much more.
You can't go wrong.
So you're back up on the clock. You had Lindor fall to you. You got Trevor Bauer sitting there. You Darvish. You thinking pitcher? Are you gonna try to get your ace here, or are you gonna wait again?
There's two guys in particular I think I might want my ace here. I'm looking at Giolito and Scherzer.
Love Giolito.
I love Giolito as well. I honestly think that might be my pick here because I like that Lindor fell, and I am tempted to get Freeman and Lindor on my infield started. It's not bad, but I really want an ace here.
I'm with it.
So I think
I'm with it.
Take,
in a points league, it's different in Rota. In a points league, you need an ace. You just do. I mean, they could go out and give you 30 points in one outing, and that could be the difference in the week.
Your offense is sluggish that week. You could have those aces make up that difference in a day.
Yeah, especially if you put aces together, like the one year when we had Corey Kluber, Chris Sale, and who was our third? Kershaw. And I mean, we were like 18-3 because we had Trout as well.
And then we traded for Zach Greinke as well later that year.
Yeah.
And that was the year that Greinke and Kershaw combined for like 50-something scoreless innings for the Dodgers that summer.
Yeah.
Literally that whole summer, they didn't give up a run. It was ridiculous.
So here I am in a pickle. I'm not a huge fan of the position players sitting here, except for one guy. And he's way down there. I'm definitely not going to get him if I wait any longer. I got to get him with one of these two picks. I got back-to-back, so I do have that going for me.
Rendon, one of them?
Now Rendon, I would take Arenado over him.
That's fair.
I
can't argue. My bias, I lean towards Rendon, but honestly, I get Arenado over him.
My bias leans towards Arenado. But I could easily, and now that I'm thinking about it, I might just do it. I could easily pair DeGrom with two stud aces again right here.
Nola and Scherzer?
I'm thinking Nola for sure, and I'm debating between Buehler or Scherzer.
My personal opinion, I would go with Scherzer because Buehler was a little being younger, and last year wasn't the greatest season for him, barring how many times we've said it was a shortened season and all that.
Yeah.
But I would just lean more towards the veteran. You know what you're getting. And again, I think his health is going to be fine this year. That's totally just a guess. There's really no way to tell.
It's a hope, really. It really is a hope.
You can't really go wrong with either, to be fair.
I mean, or do I take a position player?
What do you got right now? DeGrom and Nola?
That's all I got. I got two stud aces.
Take a. Who would you think about here if you took his? Just take Arenado then.
Arenado, Rendon.
You got two lockdown aces, and then get a lockdown third baseman.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you. I'm gonna take Arenado. This is fucking steal getting him in the third round. I feel like.
Yeah, it really is.
And I can get pretty close to an ace. I feel like with my next pick, if I want to. I mean, we only start 4 starting pitchers, and I have 2 absolute studs.
Yeah, that's.
So I don't have to. I can fill those with number 2 guys, number 3 guys later on, and I can really start to build my lineup here. Let's take a look what you got. You got Freddie Freeman. You got your stud. You got Giolito. Are you thinking putting Max with Giolito here now? Or are you thinking of putting Rendon with Freeman?
So I didn't think Scherzer would still be around. Otherwise, I was just going to blop on Rendon right away. But I'm really thinking.
I actually really like the Scherzer pick here.
I'm really like, that's the only. I was going to go Rendon, but he's still here. Like Scherzer and Giolito, I can't pass that up.
Yeah, I agree. And here, depending on what Sean does, let's see. Let's take a look at Kim's team. Kim's got Cody Bellinger. She's got the next pick. She's got Cody Bellinger and Blake Snell. So she's got 2 picks within the next 4. So she, in my opinion, should look to target another ace and another position player. I think Walker Buehler would be a steal here for Kim.
Buehler and Snell.
Buehler and Snell
with
Bellinger. And then or Flaherty. I actually really like Flaherty.
Yeah, Flaherty.
I'm a huge Jack Flaherty fan. And Sean takes Rendon. Sean just took Rendon.
Damn you, Sean.
And then Kim went Buehler. She's back on the clock now. So she's got options here. Cody Bellinger is outfield eligible, so she could blop on Jose Abreu here, get the next best first baseman, and move Bellinger to the outfield. That would be a huge advantage.
That wouldn't be bad at all.
That way, she does have an outfielder and a stud first baseman. Or she could go with another pitcher here and really start off with the best lineup in the league. Or she could take my favorite player in the league.
Wow.
I really liked Tim Anderson this year. I actually really, really liked Tim Anderson. And I'm going to say she probably took him because I watched an interview with him live and she thought he was a douchebag until the interview went on. She's like, oh, maybe he's not that bad. So I think that's a stellar pick. Sean's back up. So he's got Rendon, Yelich, and Bieber right now. Like I said, Sean usually doesn't attack pitching. So, yep, Marcell Ozuna, that makes sense. A Brave. He's got his Brave. Now you're back up. What are you thinking here?
Position player for sure. I got my two aces, Giolito and Scherzer. I feel like I could sit on pitching for a little bit now and just kind of start filling out my team somewhat.
Yeah.
And I'm really thinking.
What do you like here?
So I like Albies, Abreu, or Whit Merrifield here.
Can I be honest with you? I would take Merrifield. And here's why. You already have Freeman. I mean, Abreu, you can put in the utility spot, sure. I would take Merrifield. He's second base and outfield. If for some reason down the line, you're like, oh, I really need to start drafting outfield, you can get a second baseman who can start for you and move Merrifield to the outfield.
True. I like Merrifield a lot too. And I do like the dual eligibility there. It's really nice to have that option.
The only other guy I might take over Merrifield is DJ LeMahieu, but he's a Yankee. So we have a rule against that.
That's exactly why I didn't even name him.
Yeah. So 100% here, I would take Merrifield, and I would be
tough though. Do I take Luis Castillo and have 3 fucking
I mean, if you want, brother, if you want, I mean, that would be. You would definitely be done with pitching.
Yeah, definitely. Now I'm gonna take Witt. I feel like I can sit with Giolito and Scherzer. It's pretty dominant for pitchers at the moment.
I think that's a great start because I would honestly right now I would consider Merrifield an outfielder on your roster.
Yeah.
Because outfield kind of starts to get depleted once you get past like another round or two. You're pretty much scrounging.
Ron just texted me. He said he's in.
He's in. Okay, well, I'm up. I'm up. I got Arenado, I got DeGrom, and I got Nola. I got 2 picks back to back here. As much as I was thinking about taking 2 outfielders here back to back, it's really, really hard for me to pass on Jack Flaherty here.
What you got going on here? DeGrom, Nola, and Flaherty.
DeGrom, Nola, and Flaherty. This is a tough decision because I really need position players.
Who else were you looking at here?
Well, I was thinking about going back-to-back outfielders here before they get completely derailed.
Destroyed.
But if I'm being honest with you, they almost are already. I mean, I'm at a point where these guys really aren't that different. Besides Springer, and I don't know, he's already hurt. And Sterling Marte, I love Sterling Marte. He just gets hurt every year. I think I'm going to take Flaherty here. I'm going to go with the opposite strategy that you went with. for
All
the
right.
people. So I'll have my 3 studs. And now I could do something completely even more crazy and take Castillo here and have like the most dominant starting lineup of pitching in the league.
It's making me totally question my Whit Merrifield pick now. I'm like, damn it, I should have went with the fucking Aces.
It's real tough.
I'll tell you what, Ron doesn't have a pitcher yet, but for getting in late, Machado, Trevor Story, Bregman, and Acuna.
Yeah, he's
That's
sitting
solid.
pretty. He's sitting pretty. If you go no pitcher, your lineup will be disgusting.
Yeah,
You just got it. Like if I was him, I would start going after pitching now.
I would imagine I would think he'd start, being that there's a 4. That's a solid ass start.
You know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take Ozzy Albies here. I'm going to take a second baseman. His second baseman falls off a cliff, just like outfield. Once you get to a certain spot, they're kind of all the same guy. Yeah, I'm happy with that pick. A good hitter and a good offense. You should never be upset about. Kyle took Abreu. That was pretty standard right there. Shohei Ohtani off the board.
All right.
So there's your answer, by the way. He is one player. He's
see
a
that.
DH
So
and a
it's
starting
Yahoo.
pitcher. So it's Yahoo
Yahoo
where
does
he
it too.
is 2 different people.
So
you're back up. What are you thinking here?
I'm thinking
Castillo's still there.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I might just go Castillo, but I'm looking at position players just to kind of see what's out there, and there's not anybody in particular that's really like catching my eye.
Yeah, I agree with you.
There's a couple guys here and there, but honestly, I'm thinking I'm just gonna go with Castillo.
I'm in total agreement with you here.
And I can't be mad about Giolito, Scherzer, and Castillo.
No, not at all. Not at all. We got Ron. We were talking about probably maybe looking pitcher here, maybe not. I mean, maybe he's just gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna sit this one back and keep building a stud lineup.
I mean, yeah, his lineup starting out, it's not bad.
We got Sean coming up too. Sean's coming up in 2 picks after Ron. He's got Rendon. He's got Yelich. He's got Ozuna, and he's got Bieber.
Okay, that's not bad. I don't like that Rendon pick, mostly because I wanted him, but it's not bad. It's not a bad start.
He's probably not happy that I took Ozuna, Sean, that is. By the way, Ron went with Aaron Judge.
Not bad.
So he is sticking to the lineup. Sean here, I'd be surprised if he took a pitcher.
Wait, you mean that you went with Albies?
Yeah, Sean is probably upset I went with Albies. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. You threw me off when you said Ozuna. I was like,
I'm
wait,
sorry.
I could have sworn he did, but
I'm sorry.
I got you. Pete
Alonso?
Yeah,
Pete Alonso. That's what I.
I'm not a huge Alonso fan, but
Sean is not a huge pitcher guy, so I could see that coming. Now you got Kim up. Kim's already got the 2 studs pitching. She's got 2 stud fielders. Where do you think she's gonna go here?
she went with Greinke.
That Greinke. So she has solidified her starting pitchers.
Yeah,
she's got 3 studs. She's back on the clock. She's got some options here. Position players aren't bad. Take another outfielder. a first baseman to move Bellinger to the outfield if she wanted. Matt Olson, Goldie, Rizzo, all out there, and she takes Goldschmidt.
Goldschmidt. God, I was kind of hoping he'd fall back to me.
I was too. I was looking at Rizzo or Goldie to fall to me. That's why I didn't take Abreu. But great pick. She's off to a great start. Great start. He's up. Sean's back up. Again, I don't think he's going pitcher here. I'd be surprised. I want to see who's going to be the first one to take JT Realmuto. He's going to be the one to bite on the best catcher.
Oh, he took a pitcher, Kenta Maeda.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Solid pitcher to pair with Bieber.
And there goes Ron taking his first pitcher, I believe, Lance Lynn. And I am taking Rizzo.
You're taking Rizzo here?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm taking Rizzo. I like him.
Hey, not going to fault you for it.
I hate this middle of the draft stuff. This is, ugh.
Yeah, it's a tough portion of the draft right here.
Well, I just mean fifth pick. I get one pick every so many. I don't get the.
Yeah.
I like near the end, so I can just try and blop on people.
Yeah. Yeah, it is nice. I do have that ability, which I think I'm gonna start here.
Who you taking here?
I was hoping Marte would fall to me because I would take him here. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna stick to what I said I was gonna do. I'm gonna build the best pitching staff because I'm at that point. I'm gonna take Josh Hader here. I'm gonna get the best relief pitcher in the game.
Solid.
Then I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna make Jose Barrios my number 4 pitcher.
That's not bad at all.
So I am 2 RPs away from having a complete pitching lineup set. I may take another starter just to have that option.
There you go. Question answer, dude. JT Realmuto
gone. I knew it was getting about that time. So, makes a lot of sense. What are you thinking here?
I'm almost thinking I'm going to go to third, and I'm really thinking about taking Matt Chapman here.
Chapman?
I really like Matt Chapman a lot, and the dude hits bombs.
Nice.
That'll give me because slotting Merrifield in as my outfielder. That's kind of how I'm looking at it too right now. I at least got one.
Yeah.
I like Chapman here. I think that's where I'm gonna end up going. There's not too many others that really. Olsen would be there. He would be a guy I'd think about here, but being that I just took Rizzo and I have Freeman, I don't want that many first basemen.
Yeah, you got a lot of first basemen. I'm really hoping a player falls to me, but I know there's auto drafts, so we probably won't. A guy I would have taken had I not blopped on pitching would be Ketel Marte. I think Ketel Marte is very underrated.
Yeah.
Just because we have those 2 infield spots. Ketel Marte is a monster. Adam joined the draft. Let's see if he makes his own pick here, or if he just sits it out and watches the auto draft. Adam doesn't know anything about baseball. Oh, did he leave?
Wow.
Yep.
He said screw it. He was like, it's too much.
Too much pressure for him. He's out of here. Let's see what Adam's team's got going on here. Oof. He's got Tatis, Bogarts, Bochy, Luis Roberts, Mondesi, and Garrett Cole. So he's got four shortstops already. He's got 4 shortstops.
That's ridiculous.
My man's in trouble. He's gonna be in trouble in this league.
That's so many shortstops. Although
yeah.
I mean, he could ship them off and get some trade pieces though too, because it's not like they're bad shortstops, but
they're not. But
I don't want to be in that position.
I wouldn't want to be in that position either. Look, he got Ketel Marte in the auto draft,
Okay.
so I like that pickup. But yeah, he's in a tough position here. Sean takes Javi. I was looking at Javi here. Now Kim's up. See what she does. She's been taking a lot of players we've been talking about.
Tell her to stop listening.
Stop listening. She's got Snell, Bueller, Greinke. She's got studs at the top of her rotation. She's got Bellinger, Anderson, and Goldschmidt. She's got studs in her lineup. I would like to see her probably snag an outfielder here. If not, maybe like she's got Goldie. I don't know what second base. There's really not much at second base. Third base, she could probably wait on.
Took Conforto.
There you go.
Yeah.
And she's back on the board. Went quick as hell. She could take an undervalued Indian here too. Eddie
Hopefully
Rosario.
Hopefully she doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping he falls to me as my second outfielder.
Yeah, him, Blackman. Those would be nice picks here. Even Nick Castellanos. I think Castellanos could have a huge year. I really do.
If I can't get Rosario here, he's the second guy I'm looking at for another outfielder.
Yeah. I would agree with that. And she went with Blackman. So she took Blackman, so she was like an outfielder there. So you've got a few more guys to bite before you get one of the 2 guys you want here.
If Adam stays auto drafted, I should be, depending on how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah, at least one of the 2. I'm hoping.
Trying to debate what I want to do here. I got 2 picks back to back.
Watch, Rosario's gonna go too since oh no, okay. I really was like waiting for Ron to take Rosario.
He took Hendricks, so he took a relief pitcher. Interesting. Okay. It's probably the second, if not, I mean, he's gonna be Tim or Hader are gonna be battling for.
Yeah, and it's not bad. I mean, his lineup is gonna be solid. It's definitely gonna be what's carrying him, his strength.
For sure.
But all right, yeah, I'm gonna take Rosario here.
I like that.
Blech. Terrible pick.
Dylan Bundy.
I hate him.
I know you don't like him. He's way more solid than you give him credit for.
Yeah, but whatever.
So I'm on the clock here. I don't have an outfielder yet, which is kind of making me nervous. But I'm at the point where there's one outfielder I want. I'm going to take him with one of these 2 picks. I'm also gonna draft a player I really don't want to. I have him in another league. If he is what he could be, it's gonna be a steal. We should probably give it away. He's gonna be an infielder, second base, Jose Altuve.
Oh yeah, this late.
This late, I'm willing to take him. Put him in an extra infield spot and just call it what it is.
Shit, if he bounces back to how Altuve used to be, that's a hella steal 8th round.
Exactly.
That's
Now
great value.
I'm in a pickle. Like a real pickle. It's not that big of a pickle. I lied. I'm going to take an outfielder here. I'm going to take Michael Brantley. I'm taking back-to-back Astros.
God damn it.
I'm sorry. I don't have an outfielder yet. He was the guy I pegged, and it was this area. With the strategy I went with, I mean, I sat on outfielder. So now I've got at least one outfielder, and I can kind of makeshift my outfield together later in the rounds. We got Kyle back up. Let's see what Kyle's doing. See what Kyle's been getting at. Got Jose Abreu, DJ LeMahieu. Wow, Andres Jimenez. He drafted him already.
That's who took him?
Yeah.
I've seen somebody take him. He must be pretty high on him. I know that the kid is supposed to be great. I know we talked about it on the last podcast.
Yeah.
He was part of that deal of sending Lindor to the Mets, and he's supposed to be solid.
He's had a great spring. A great spring.
Hopefully, just for our sake as Indians fans, he does pan out to be something good, because another thing, like we talked about, the last couple trades and deals they've been making haven't really been that great in the Indians' favor.
Kyle's got quite a squad going. We'll talk about it after your pick here, but Kyle's got a good draft going right now. What are you thinking here?
So I'm almost thinking Nelson Cruz here for my utility spot.
Getting your DH. That's what Kyle just did. Kyle just went ahead and drafted JD Martinez.
Because I'm still liking my 3 pitchers, so I still think I'm gonna sit a little bit, because I still think I can. I mean, I'm sure you could see my queue there. I got one guy in there for sure. I like that. I could get later, at least
I can't
depending.
really see it because my eyes are terrible.
Well, that's good. But but yeah, with my bats I got going, I'm thinking I'm just gonna go with another bat here, and I love Nelson Cruz, the ageless wonder. The dude just hits bombs. He's in a great lineup. Even if this is a year he's a little bit down than what he used to be, I mean, he's still gonna be better than average. So
right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take Nelson Cruz here.
I like that. I like that with your team. I like that. You got kind of the same outfield situation I do.
Yeah, honestly, it's Rosario and Merrifield at the moment.
Right. You do have that ability. You're right. I only have one. You do have the ability to put Merrifield.
That's how I'm kind of looking at it, because with outfield at this point, it is kind of.
And that's what we talked about when you took him. I mean, that's why you took him, for that flexibility. Yeah. That's huge. It
really is.
But I want to touch a minute on Kyle's draft right now. He's got Jose Abreu, DJ LeMahieu, Jimenez, Juan Soto, George Springer, and JD Martinez in his lineup. Very fucking solid.
Yeah.
And then he's got Bauer, Darvish, and Strasburg. He's got 3 guys that, if healthy and on, Kyle's looking really good right now. He's in one of those positions where his draft's either going to end up absolutely incredible, or it can go downhill here if he starts focusing on the wrong things.
Yeah. Otherwise, he does got a nice little.
He's got a very nice core going. We got Sean back up. Sean's still sitting with Bieber and Maeda as his pitchers. He's got Yelich, Ozuna, and Castellanos in the outfield. Very nice outfield. Interesting to see where he goes here. He's only got Pete Alonso, Rendon, and Javi. I say only, but I mean those are studs. And he takes Fried. That makes sense. Braves fan. Takes their. Would you consider him their ace still with Charlie Morton there?
I would feel like Morton would be, but being that Fried was there before, I don't know how the team's going to work that. So, but I mean, I honestly would, personally, I would think Morton is the ace.
Yeah. We got Kim back up now Kim's got a very good team going. Especially, man, because she can move Bellinger to the outfield. So her outfield will be Bellinger, Conforto, and Blackman, with Goldie and Anderson, and then she's got Snell, Bueller, and Greinke. Now she could do a few things here. She could take another infielder. I think Matt Olson's a steal at this point.
Yeah, definitely. That's a guy I would have already drafted had I not, like I talked about earlier, had the first baseman like I did.
Right.
Otherwise, yeah, I think this late Olson definitely is good.
Matt Olson's a steal here, and also I could see her take one of her favorite players in the league, pitcher, is out there. I wouldn't be surprised if she takes him here with one of these two picks. So, and she takes Olson. Right. I'd be surprised if Gray isn't this big right here. And she take Gray. She's got her two favorite non-Indians now.
Gray got back to being the Gray we used to know when he was with Oakland last year.
And he called out the Yankees organization. That's something I'm looking at Kluber. I know Kluber's having a really nice spring, but Kluber is a very nature of habit person. And I'm interested to see if the Yankees force him or if he's earned the respect of their organization to do whatever he wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are you thinking here?
So
you could go pretty much anywhere here if you wanted.
So I was thinking Carlos Correa here, but then Didi Gregorius is still out there, and I like Didi better than Carlos Correa.
I do too.
And looking here,
I think he's in a better offense.
Yeah. I'm really thinking that might be where I go. I don't have a shortstop yet either, so I think I'm definitely going shortstop here. Really between them two.
I don't have a shortstop yet. I'm pretty sure you know where I'm trying to go here with that. Me and you have been on the same guy for late sleeper pick. Shortstop's one of the positions, if you don't get a top one, there's about 5 guys in the middle. Didi's in that middle where you can snag them and get great value. And then there's a guy you can get, I think, in any draft for whatever reason, and he's going to finish as a top 10 shortstop every year, but he just never gets the credit. He never gets the credit.
Nope.
Then we had Toronto taking Dansby Swanson right after you. I know Dansby kind of found it a little bit last year. I'd like to see him do it for a full season, though.
Same, and that's why I'm not really a fan. Like, I've seen a lot that people are on his train and whatnot, but it's like he's been in the league for, at least 4 seasons now?
Yeah, he came up early. I think he came to the majors like 2 years after he was drafted or something like that.
But yeah, I feel the same as you said. I want to see him prove it more before I take him on my team. I do want to see him do it more.
I totally get that. Alex actually jumped into the draft, so it's nice to have. I think we have everybody besides Adam, obviously, and whoever Penny Pinchers is. So that's cool. He jumps in. His first real pick is Salvador Perez.
Solid. I don't know about this early. I usually sit on catchers a late personally, so
I'm thinking I'm going to get my first baseman here, and I'm going to take Hoskins as my first baseman here.
Not bad.
This pick you're going to fucking hate. You're going to absolutely hate me for doing this.
Who you fucking taking?
I'm taking a pitcher.
Corbin.
It is Corbin.
You motherfucker.
I'm sorry. Barrios scares me, and if I'm going to lean on my pitching, I need a guy to make that change.
That's fine. That makes my decision for my next pick. Then I'm probably just going to go with Charlie Morton.
Okay.
Because I have...
Guess they had their eye on him, too.
That's right, Matthew Berry. We did.
Yep.
Yeah, with taking Barrios, I love Barrios. I was very high on Barrios last year. He was abysmal. He was abysmal last year.
Yeah.
I trust him to bounce back, but if he doesn't, now I have Corbin. The strength of my team is pitching. I need to make sure that is the absolute strength. because there's a lot of teams in this league who have 3 studs. I need to make sure I'm on that upper echelon.
That's yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
why you taking him as like I'm definitely gonna take Morton then as my 4th pitcher. Like
Yeah.
that, yeah. And I'll be done with my. I mean, obviously we start 4 starting pitchers, but I'll totally be done with
Right.
starting pitchers for the
And
most part.
I mean, I'll be done too. I'm not afraid to say this. Marcus Stroman's one of my favorite pitchers. I will target him in like 5 rounds, and I'll call it there. I'll have 6 guys, and I can deal with that. Now I need to really seriously focus on building my lineup.
That's where I kind of like where I've been at now. Getting those 3 aces like I did early, being able to fill out the rest of my roster has really kind of come together pretty nicely.
Yeah.
I like to. It can be dangerous depending on how the draft goes, but if you do snag those pitchers early, it is nice to be able to just focus on the rest of your team.
Yeah, I agree. We got Kyle up here. Kyle's the guy we were talking about. Good draft going. Kyle stepped this game up last year in one of our leagues. I think he won one of our leagues last year.
Did he?
I know we didn't do any of our leagues last year for money. So of course, Kyle won.
Right.
But he's got a nice draft going. He added Paddock, so he's got Paddock as his number 4 starter.
He took Simeon.
Okay, so he's got a solid shortstop to fill out his second infield position. So now he's got Jimenez to move around to second and third base if he needs. Because he's shortstop, second base, and third base eligible.
That is going to be nice. That
Yeah.
kind of versatility.
Yeah, absolutely. It can be huge, man. When you don't. The same with LeMahieu. He's got 2 guys that are huge in the infield. I mean, you can pretty much put them anywhere. That is an advantage. I mean, if you got a player who's like 10, you know, if you're like a projection whore and you're looking at projections, they're like 10, 15 points off, but one guy has 3 positions versatile, you're taking the guy with the versatility.
Yep.
Yohan Moncada just got taken. That's the guy I didn't expect to fall to me again, but I was kind of hoping for.
I feel like he kind of went late too, where he just watching him keep going by. It was.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just double checking, but I think for sure Morton's going to be my pick here.
I like Charlie
Josh
Morton.
Bell, but
Are you looking
that
at just
good thing-
pitch?
huh?
You like we'll talk about the pitchers here. You got Charlie Morton. You got Zach Wheeler.
Let's see what we got. Yeah, we got Wheeler. I like Wheeler, but I like Morton better.
Okay.
Zach Gallen, I mean, that dude, I want to see him do it more before I take him, but I do think he is going to be a beast.
He is.
I do. As my 4th pitcher, I guess I could take the risk, but I do like Plesac a lot, but he's another one I do want to see him kind of.
Yeah.
He's been solid, but I want to see it go. And I just think at the end of the day, if I'm taking my 4th pitcher like that, I really like Morton there. So.
Okay. I like Morton too. Like we've talked about in all the breakdowns, consistency. And especially from your number 4, if you can say, I'm going to get 15 to 20 points out of this guy every outing, it's great when you can kind of hone in on that.
There goes Plesac. I think too, those guys could probably all finish right around each other also at the end of the year.
Yeah. It sucks that Adam's auto drafting. It's going to throw off what I really want here.
Turner. That guy's been solid. I don't like him, but God, he's been solid for
Yeah.
a while now for the Dodgers.
Yep, and Adam gets the guy I wanted.
Edwin Diaz.
Yeah. I would like him and Hader together would be very nice. Very, very nice. But that makes it a little easier here. I can focus on some other stuff. I could maybe take a guy. It's kind of risky in the RP spot, but you're up. What are you thinking here?
I'm debating.
You're probably debating on one of the guys I really want to take here.
I like Josh Bell here, but that gives me 3 first basemen, and he's DH also. That fills my infield spot, which ain't bad, but it doesn't. It's not really a great fit. I just really like. I think he's gonna have a good year. Other ones I'm thinking about, I like Moustakas a lot too.
You're not looking
First.
outfield here at all?
Well, with Moustakas going first and second, that definitely. I know I've already been kind of profiling Merrifield outfield, but that definitely keeps that like a for sure option going. I was looking at some outfielders, and I think there's some. I like Benintendi, but I feel like I might be able to wait one more round possibly, and even AJ Pollock. I like both of those as outfielders here. I really like that Dylan Carlson from St. Louis also. So I'm kind of like, I'm torn between a couple different players here.
All right.
– Quick, make your pick.
Don't talk to me like
Hey,
that.
Matthew Berry's yelling at you.
I'm just gonna take Moustakas.
You're a dick. That was the guy I was looking at. I was looking at taking Diaz and Moustakas here. I really needed Moustakas, but that's okay.
Moustakas really gives me that. Definitely putting Merrifield as my outfield option.
I get it. I like that. It's tough. It's a very tough situation.
What are you thinking here?
I don't know now. Both the guys I wanted are gone.
Huh.
Not a huge fan of this pick, but I need another infield spot, and it'll be depth for Arenado. I'm going to take Chris Bryant. He might become outfield eligible later on in the season. That's also my thought process there.
Chris Bryant this late isn't really a bad pick either.
And then I'm going to stick. I mean, I said what my plan was going to be. I'm going to stick to what my plan was going to be. He's a huge risk, but I'm going to take Trevor Rosenthal here and hope that he has another good year left in him for Oakland. That'll give me 2 studs in the RP spot as well. What are you looking at here?
Well, I'm still liking Josh Bell, but I don't want to take him.
Well, now
Just
you
that
definitely
first
shouldn't,
base.
because that'll be your fourth first baseman, because Moustakas technically has first base eligibility.
Yeah, I'm almost thinking maybe Ramon Laureano here.
You need to just take Josh Bell out of your queue, brother. So you stop thinking
I-
about him.
I can't do it right now. I'll accidentally hit draft and take him.
Yeah, you do need a third outfielder.
I'm thinking I might just go with Ramon Laureano here. Is Adam actually picking? He joined? Or did he? Oh, he joined and then left. So now it counts all the way back down, doesn't it?
You got to
Oh,
text him and tell him to stop doing that. Just fucking let it go. If you're not going to draft, just stay the fuck out of the draft.
right. So
I'll grab a drink real quick. Out of my mini fridge. All right. I tell you what, it sucks waiting.
yeah, it does.
Ah, guess they had their eye on him too.
Damn you, Matthew Berry.
Matthew Berry knows all, dude.
I was really hoping Karen Shack would be there for my first reliever, but it's like relievers. I'll just kind of be. I don't even know what to do with them. I'll just wait.
Per usual.
Yeah.
Kim takes the only German-born player in the majors. Who are you looking at here, dude? Josh Bell?
No, I took him out of my queue.
Okay.
No.
Because I tell you what, I am looking at Josh Bell. I need a
Yeah.
DH.
It's solid. This late, it's solid.
And I don't have a backup for Haskins. Or Hoskins, however it's pronounced. I'm still just sitting on Michael Brantley in the outfield, though.
I'm almost thinking I might take a starting pitcher here.
What do you got for pitching? You still need a fourth?
No, Giolito, Scherzer, Castillo, Morton.
Oh, that's right. You took Martin. That's right.
But
Which starter are you looking at?
there's two of them. One's an ex-Indian, and the other.
Kluber?
Actually, both of them are ex-Indians.
Kluber, Carrasco?
Yep, that's exactly the two I'm thinking about.
They're both in my
I'm
queue.
thinking. What's up?
They're both in my queue. I was
Yeah,
just seeing
I'm
how long
thinking-
it'll last.
I know I got to roll against Yankees, but Kluber's like the only Indian I would ever
Have a
break
great
that
spring.
break that for, and
Pitching
being my fifth starter.
I agree. Pitching Ninja dude posted a video of his two-seamer. It was nasty today.
Yeah, I'm taking Kluber.
I just heard Matthew Berry. Interested to see what Kyle's been doing since we talked about him. Takes Will Smith, so he gets his catcher. He's still on pace, still with a solid squad.
Yeah, it really ain't bad. It's a solid rotation.
All right, Alex takes Brad Hand, so I do get Josh Bell to fall to me. And I think here too, I'm gonna take Verdugo. I'm a big believer in him. I think he can be a stud. Obviously, Boston believes in him, and they're willing to trade away Benintendi.
Yeah.
So they free up Verdugo's natural position. I'm gonna go ahead and take Verdugo. He doesn't strike out a lot too, which does hurt you in this league. In the points league, strikeouts do hurt you. That is why I'm not taking Joey Gallo. Joey Gallo is going to strike out 200 times. Verdugo probably won't even strike out 100. So there's a 100-point difference right there.
Yeah.
Gallo may make that up with the homers.
And honestly, I'm sure people are probably wondering too why I took Laureano over Gallo when they were both sitting there like that.
That's why I wanted to point that out.
That is a big factor of why I didn't. I probably should have pointed that out too while I took it, but that is a big factor why I went with Laureano over Gallo. Yeah. Gallo will smash homers, but in the points league like we're playing, those 200 strikeouts, they're not going to be fun to deal with.
So just as you can see in the projections here, if you're watching this, there's 211 projected strikeouts. So they think he's going to strike out 211 times. You can pretty much put a negative in front of that number. And then you get a point for a walk. So he's only making up 88 points out of that 211.
Yep.
So
even his point per run still doesn't cover that because it's a point, 1 point per run. So
yeah.
I mean, look at fantasy points projected 313. Like
and I believe
you cut this down, he would be a top 10 player.
Guess they had their eye on him too.
Oh well, that's fine.
Who was that? Will Smith?
Cesar Hernandez. I had him queued up from earlier, just if I needed another second baseman.
I gotta say something. I want to look at this guy's team when you're done. But what are you thinking here?
I think I might take that Ke'Bryan Hayes from
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Yeah, because looking at this here, basically I'm slotting Moustakas in my second spot, so I still technically have an open infield slot. And the way that Ke'Bryan Hayes was mashing the ball last year.
Yeah.
And it's kind of that round where it's round 15 to 30, we're halfway through where it's like, I might take a dart throw here. I mean, this kid, he could really be good and continue that.
I agree.
But I'm really liking him right here because, he could be nasty if he
getting to the point where you start to take the guys that you really want, your sleepers that you like, you got to have.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that pick a lot.
Okay. So you say you wanted to check out the Toronto World Series?
Yeah, he's been reaching, I feel like, on a few picks for a while here. Just want to see what he's got going on here. I hate his pitching staff.
Shohei, dude.
Shohei could be good, but I guess Ryu's not that bad. Ryu
isn't. He does got a lot of Baltimore, Mountcastle, and Mancini. Was Arizarena.
He already took Mountcastle?
Yeah.
Oh man.
He's got a lot of Toronto players.
He's got a lot of young players.
Biggio.
His team's got to be the youngest in the league. Interesting. Just that Caesar pick threw me off there. Which I guess, he's looking at consistent guys. And I know that kid from the Rays was destroying the baseball in the postseason.
Arizarena?
Yeah, he was mashing the shit out of the ball in the postseason. Hey, believe the hype, you know what I'm saying? All Got Kim back on the board here. See what she does. Although I don't think she's picking.
Anthony Santander. Who else did she take? Robles.
Robles. Sean takes Craig Kimbrel.
Craig Kimbrel.
See what Sean's got. He finished his. So he's got Plesac as his number 4. Got a solid little squad going. What are you thinking here?
I think I like Dylan Carlson here.
Oh, that's right. We just talked about that.
Yeah, basically my 4th outfielder. He's still here. I like him, especially that St. Louis team. I think that, I mean, the Cardinals, they're good almost every year, but I like Dylan Carlson here.
Ah, guess they had their eye on him too.
Benintendi. That's the guy I was looking at.
Benintendi's solid. I think that's he'll be solid in KC.
I might blop here on outfielders. Or I might take one and take a catcher.
What's one of the outfielders you're looking at?
Oh, never mind. Catchers one quick as fuck. Oh, no, they didn't.
Sanchez is still out there.
Yeah. He is, but so is. All right, so outfield here. I got to take a guy. I know you like him too, but I got to take him here.
Pollock.
I'm taking Pollock.
Ah, guess they had their eye on him too.
Matthew Berry concurs what I thought. I think there's a couple outfielders here I still like. I technically need 2.
What's the other one you're looking at here? Schwarber?
Schwarber's one of them. There's 3 of them. See if you can guess the other one.
Jock?
Jock is the other one.
And David Peralta.
You got all 3. Congratulations.
What do I win? Do I win your draft pick?
Yeah, who would you pick?
Shit. Honestly, I feel like Peralta's the more consistent out of all 3 of them, really.
Yeah, but I feel like I can get him later. That's my issue.
And then I think Jock. I like Jock over Schwarber, but you probably could still sit on Peralta and wait again to get him. Honestly, you might
Shut
even be able
up.
to sit on Jock.
I'm gonna take Jock here. I always give Jock a hard time. I throw him a bone.
He's an old booby, you
He
know?
is. He is. He's one of the average. So you got a couple picks ahead of you. What are you looking at and hoping to fall to you here?
I'm
Are you looking at catcher yet? Are you looking to solidify the outfield, get an RP?
not catcher yet. I looked at RPs and I was kind of like, you know what? I'm good. I think I might still sit. So
Yeah.
I was kind of looking at some starting pitchers just to see who's out there. That Sixto Sanchez, if he ends up being a monster like he could be, as my sixth starting pitcher, he's definitely up there right now. Is like one of my current options I'm thinking about taking.
Yep.
Other than that, I'm kind of looking like I'm almost thinking outfield if I don't go with him. Because I do kind of like David Peralta here. I got Adam Eaton queued up for later, but I think like you said with Peralta, he's a guy I might be able to wait on.
Maybe. You got to remember Kyle's in this draft, and we talked about Adam Eaton that one year that we were so right, and he was like, "Oh man, you guys are really right on that."
Yeah, true. I don't know. Honestly, I really kind of like Sixto Sanchez right here as my sixth pitcher. If he turns out to be Miami's
with it.
ace like he's supposed to,
I'm with it. I ain't mad at you. Hey. Take a look at your team real quick.
what's that?
So you're moving Moustakas to second and Merrifield to the outfield, correct?
Yeah, because I'm
So
gonna
you
slot in.
still need an
Brian
infielder.
Hayes. Well, that Key Brian Hayes would slot in there. I got him on my bench.
Okay. Because I got another player sitting out there that I've been looking at.
Gene Segura?
No. Big name, bro. Big name.
Big name. Oh, Josh Donaldson.
Yeah.
Yeah. I looked at him too, but I was like, I got too many first and third basemen. I'm like, I can't take him.
All right.
Yeah, I think I might take Peralta here. Basically shore up my outfield then at that point.
That's the last one you need, correct?
Yeah, with Witt out there, that'll give me 5 outfielders. And that ends up being a solid outfield. I like it. It's not bad. I think that's where I'm gonna end up going.
Like
here.
I said, outfield's one of those positions you're either going to get a lot of studs early and really key on it, or you're going to wait and you're just going to have a bunch of average guys. But if you have consistent guys, like what I focused on with my outfield when I was building it was low strikeouts, good average. Michael Brantley, Verdugo, Pollock. Jock kind of doesn't fit into that category. His average is down, but he's going to make it up with the homers.
Right.
So if you have a strategy while you're doing it, now I'm gonna do something here that I really want to do. It's probably a little early, but I don't care. I'm gonna take Carlos Carrasco.
Guess they had their eye on him too.
I need another outfielder. Technically, I need The shortstop I can still wait on. I'm going to take a guy for depth at second base and third base eligible. Truly, I feel like he's just like a forgotten commodity, and if he was a shortstop still, he'd be drafted already, and that's Gene Segura.
Yeah, Segura is solid.
Now I have a guy. If I lose someone at second or I lose someone at third, I have a guy on my bench. I could slot into both those positions. Which honestly, second base and third base depth is huge. You know, you can kind of find a lot of these positions later in the draft. Second base and third base definitely falls off a cliff.
That's why I got a guy that I know I can probably take in the next round or two, who I think is going to be solid. He's another guy I think kind of like just people don't really think about too much.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on how it goes. Yeah, I'll probably wait to take him here.
How long should I wait on taking my starting shortstop? Because I still don't have a shortstop. Obviously, we both know who I'm talking about. We haven't told the listeners yet, but if they've listened to our last podcast, they probably have an idea.
I mean,
he is ranked 335th. I don't get it.
That's ridiculous.
I don't get it.
You could definitely, I feel like you definitely still wait.
The fact that this man is only rostered in 55% of his, it's crazy. In a good offense, I just don't get it.
You know, I might just go with a reliever here, actually. Either Colomb or Rogers. I know they're both going to be vying for the closer spot, and I think Rogers is probably going to have the upper hand because of last year, and he was already there doing it.
Yeah, and Rogers is more consistent.
Yeah, I like Colomb, but I think his better days are kind of behind him. He's not terrible, but I think I'm going to go Rogers as my first relief pitcher here.
Okay.
Jorge Polanco's not bad either, his shortstop. He's still out there.
And he's going to be playing second, so he will get that second base eligibility at some point in the season.
I didn't know that. I'm going to pop him in my queue just for that reason, actually. If this thing moves around on me.
Yeah, I'm bringing in Simmons. He's going to be moving to second.
Yeah.
Obviously, Simmons is the guy I was talking about taking as my shortstop.
Monster every year.
Yeah.
Just forgotten. He really doesn't get the respect.
He doesn't. He really doesn't. I mean, God, there was like 2 years ago, he finished as a number 3 shortstop. He was still ranked, like, not even in the top 20 for shortstops. Didn't make any sense.
So let's see, where am I did. Now that you talked about Polanco like that, I almost like Polanco right here. I have a starting shortstop in Didi Gregorius, but the fact that he'll be second and that, I don't know though.
Let me throw a name. Let me throw a name in your brain. What do you think about Chris Taylor?
I was looking at that, and I like how he's got all 3 spots. I feel like he's just kind of
really came around last year. At like 270.
I mean, this late with that kind of eligibility, that does open up a lot for me. It's not terrible.
It's not a guy you're going to start every week, but when you need a spot start, it's not a bad guy to go to.
You know who I have been looking at right here too, though, is Brian Anderson from Miami.
Brian Anderson.
I like him. I know I was saying I don't really need a third baseman when talking about Donaldson, but I don't know. I might go with Brian Anderson here. Because that gives me backup for Key Brian Hayes if he doesn't end up being what he's being or what he's supposed to be. Ron just called me. I'll have to give him a call after this. See what Ron's got going on here.
All right. I need another outfielder. I'm going to take a guy. He's a young kid. Not really young. He's kind of not young anymore. I think he's going to get the leadoff role for the Mets. And I'm going to take Nemo here.
Nemo, yeah.
If he can hold that 280 average, he can be solid for me. This isn't an easy pick. I really want to take a catcher here. I don't have one. But I also really want to take a pitcher. And I also really want to take another outfielder.
Yeah, there ain't shit for catchers.
No.
What pitcher are you looking at, starting or reliever?
Starter. Just going to be tough if I can wait one more pick on him. Which I
Who
probably
is it?
could. It's Stroman.
Oh, Stroman, okay.
I think I can wait one more pick on him. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take a guy. I know we're not big on this. I'm going to take Aaron Hicks. His outfield depth. Just because he hits for average and he hits bombs. If he can give me a 250 average and 25 homers as a spot start outfielder, I can live with that. That's the thing too. If you push on outfield, you want to build yourself depth of guys similar, because these guys are streaky. You're gonna find guys that they just don't have it sometimes. Other weeks you're gonna be like, wow, what a steal.
Yeah, I think at this point, my next couple picks are going to be some of these guys I got queued up here.
Start rolling them off the line.
Yeah, it's at the point where it's like now I'm just going to fill out guys that I know I like you said, guys I know they're going to be consistent and stuff. So I think, my next pick, as long as he doesn't get snagged, I'm taking Brian Reynolds. I've liked that dude from Pittsburgh for a while. I got him his rookie year when he almost won. I think it was rookie of the year, and he almost won a Silver Slugger, or he did that first year. I don't remember exactly. But outside of last year, he's never hit below 300.
They have their eye on him too.
Polanco.
That's fine. But yeah, it's at the point where it's like some of these guys I got queued up, I'm just gonna start taking because they're guys I'm looking for.
Yeah. Kyle gets a steal. 21st round Josh Donaldson.
Yeah.
Even if he's not the JD of old, as depth, crazy. If I didn't already have three, I would have been looking at him when I talked about him 3 rounds ago. Let's see what Kyle's got going on. Got Will Smith, so he's got a top catcher. Abreu, LeMahieu, Baum.
Guess they had their eye on him too.
Who's that? Colton Wong.
Yeah, I had him queued up.
Toronto guy, man. I'm telling you.
I like Colton Wong late. He's not bad. Nope, I'm not. That's why I'm looking at Kyle's team, and it's my pick, and I'm so confused. Yeah, I'm gonna just take. I like Brian Reynolds a lot here.
Brian Reynolds, nice.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see who takes Gavin Lux. If I needed a second baseman, I would take him, but I really don't at all. Velasquez is still there, so the catcher that I've been looking at the last few rounds is still there.
There goes Gavin Lux.
And Mitch Haniger, guy I
Guess
had
they
on
had
my
their
thing.
eye on him too.
I really wanted David Fletcher as my next pick too.
Really?
Yeah, I like him a lot. The dude hits for average. He's another guy I think that's under the radar and this late for somebody consistent. And I like the shortstop, second base. Damn, that one sucks. I really wanted Fletcher at this pick.
Archie Bradley. Chris Taylor comes off the board.
What's that?
I said Chris Taylor was just taken. I
Yep.
believe Sean took him. Good depth.
I'm thinking starting pitcher here.
Starting. I was gonna bring it up your last pick, but you were so sad on him. There's a couple of starters here that are.
I'm thinking of Keuchel here.
Keuchel. Keuchel's one, and I think Zach Eflin's being slept on this year.
I like Eflin, but kind of just because of what I got in starting pitching, and just kind of the way it is. I like Keuchel consistent as my seventh starting pitcher. I'm kind of.
That's what you want. You want a guy when you plug him in, you know he's not going to absolutely tank for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach is that guy. He's either going to pitch solid or he's going to get blown up.
And with how good Chicago's defense is, I know it's not stellar, but it's good defense.
Yeah.
Ground ball pitcher like Keuchel, I don't necessarily have a whole lot to be too worried about.
Yeah, and I'm taking my two guys here. As long as Kyle, I'm really nervous that Kyle's going to take Stroman. I am nervous.
Give me one second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some water.
Okay.
I don't got a nice mini fridge next to me.
You should. Get a list on it. Adam Frazier, nice pick. So I'm up. I'm gonna take Simmons. Lock in my shortstop. In the 22nd round, I get my starting shortstop. And I'm gonna take Stroman here in the 23rd round to get some depth.
Yeah, that's two great picks this late.
Stroman is my third bench starting pitcher. I fucking love that. I'm in love with it. I would be fine if Stroman was your number 4 pitcher. If you had built up your roster like that, but as my third bench guy, I'm done with starting pitcher. I don't need to worry about starting pitcher for the rest of the draft. Unless there's a guy who I think is going to come up and do great. But honestly, it's going to be tough for that guy to crack my lineup. What you looking at here?
I'm almost thinking I'll take a reliever here. I kind of like Jordan Hicks from St. Louis. I mean, he's not really offering anything too great, but honestly, the more I look at relief pitchers, the more I'm like, I don't even know.
Just talk yourself out of it.
Yeah, like I might just take Yachty here too, just to take Yachty.
Okay.
I don't really like any of the other catchers.
I
know
like
Yachty goes out
Velasquez.
for what's that?
I like Velasquez. I know you don't like him for some reason, but he's
Not
a
a
very
huge fan,
solid.
but-
He's got a good bat. He's a good fantasy catcher. I think he finished as the number 3 catcher last year.
Really?
Yeah, I had him. And I got him late.
You sold me, dude. I'm gonna take him.
It sucks because that was my cue.
What is he day to
He
day
hit
for?
283 last year. Really good chance of being ready for opening day. It's just, yeah,
Okay.
personal shit. It's okay, because I think one of these next 2 picks, I'm immediately going to take shortstop depth, because I don't have another shortstop, and I'm looking at Paul DeYoung. If I can get Paul DeYoung as my number 2 shortstop.
What about what do you think of Elvis Andrews?
I just think, and I love Elvis
You think
Andrews.
he's over that?
I think he might
He's
be
over
over
that
it,
hill
dude.
finally. He had a
think he
good
might
one. He
be
was
over
another
it.
one I feel like Andrelton Simmons, where people kind of they didn't give him the respect he deserved. He was solid in Texas every year. He really wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, he is old now. I can see, him kind of being over that hill.
Yeah, last year, Andrews in 103 at bats only hit 1,894.
That's trash.
He hit more fly balls than line drives for the first time in his career. His StatCat metrics have mirrored his past few seasons, so it's not like it was really an outlier. And he had a 200 BABIP. His career mark is a 310 BABIP. I think we've seen his best ball. Just a McKenzie, nice pick. There's also another shortstop I could wait on. And that's Nick Ahmed. He's kind of getting up there in age, dude. Somehow he's fucking 31 already.
That's crazy. I wouldn't think he's that old, but
Yeah. But like I said, in shortstop terms, like a lot of these guys are similar.
And this late too, round 23 out of 30, like
Yeah.
This is definitely the point where you're taking guys that's like just really definitely consistency as much as you can possibly find this late.
Yeah.
Paul DeYoung, he's really not bad. I mean, that's a
No.
guy too. He's gonna hit you some bombs.
And he's going to have some RBI opportunities with Goldie and Arenado in that lineup.
God, I need second base, shortstop, and first base fucking depth.
What do you mean first base depth, dude? Don't you have like 3 first basemen?
Sorry, did I say first?
Yeah, you did.
I didn't mean that. I just meant second and short. I don't know why I said first. I did got 2. Rizzo and Freeman. Technically, Moustakas too could be slotted if
Right.
needed. I just meant second and short.
I think I got the players I'm going to plop on. As long as DeYoung makes it to me. I'm going to take DeYoung, and I'm looking at an outfielder for outfielder depth, and I hope you don't take him once
I'll tell you what, I'm not going to because I'm not going to lie. There's a possibility I take DeYoung right here because
wow.
I do need another shortstop and a second
wow, chat.
More so shortstop because Moustakas is second base, but
wow, you don't want Elvis Andrews, dude? You tried to sell me on him, dude.
Well, no, I was just
Put your
bringing him
money
up.
where your mouth is, dude.
I wasn't trying to sell you on him. I just asked you
Okay.
your opinion on him,
I'm
dude.
just kidding.
Actually,
Wow.
I think I agreed that I could see him definitely being over the hill. So fuck you.
Wow. Cool.
Sorry, dude. I might have to.
You need second base up too, dude? Take Ryan
I do.
McMahon, dude.
What's that?
Ryan. Take Ryan.
Ryan McMahon? I don't know. No, I'm good. I don't know nothing about him. I'm all right.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't
We
have
got
to
our
if
first
somebody didn't
betrayal.
take.
We got our first betrayal, round 24.
Sorry. Dude, somebody snagged David Fletcher earlier. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be looking at these positions right now, to be honest. I was pretty pissed about that pick because I really wanted him when that guy
That's fine.
took him.
That's fine.
Sorry, bro.
All right.
I seen Votto too, and if I needed a first baseman, I would have taken him. But I think that's why I actually did say because I was looking down and I seen Votto. I was like, "That's a solid pick this late."
Good thinking. I only got one guy left in my queue. Hmm. I don't know what to do here. Had my picks set.
It took out JBJ.
Yeah, I'll take Drew Pomeranz here. Be my
Palmer,
last RP.
He's been out. He's been all right outside, coming out of the pen.
Needed one more RP, so
That's what I'm looking at here. Out of the next 5 picks or 6 picks, I guess I need at least 2 of them. Got to be relievers.
yeah, I gotta get one catcher here. I like 2 of them, but getting deep here. We're getting deep.
I'm about ready for this draft to be over.
Yeah, baseball drafts are long. Very long.
Ah, guess they had their eye on him too.
Nope, forgot to take him out of my queue.
Guess they had their eye on him too.
Douchebag.
Fuck you. You took the guy I was talking about. You got no right. This guy. Douchebag. You took the guy you were talking about. Hicks are going hot and heavy. I like how fast this is flying now.
Well, yeah, everybody's like, let's get this shit over with.
I'm taking a sleeper pick with one of my next picks.
That's what I took two. Well, one for sure. It all just a matter of when he gets called up, really.
I'm taking a guy who's starting in a rotation. He's listed as an RP. I'll probably start in the first week of the season in the RP. He plays for the Cleveland Indians. Logan Allen.
Nice.
Young guy, good arm. If he holds that fifth spot, solid SPRP right there. And now I'm up again. What do I do? What should I do here? You can never have enough outfield. So let's take a look. What is this guy day-to-day for?
Take Eloy Jimenez, dude.
He's gonna miss like 90% of the season, bro.
Take him. Take
No.
a risk. Now's the time.
I'm gonna take Cole Calhoun here.
Oh, I'm on the clock.
What'd you say? Sorry, Did you say anything?
I was just saying I'm on the clock.
Oh. What do you need here to solidify your team?
RP.
Ah, guess they had their eye on him too.
Adam Duvall. Caleb Smith, nice pick. Hey, Peterson. I was wondering when someone was going to draft him. If I needed an SP, that's where I was talking. If I needed one, him and Kopech are guys I would have looked at.
I already got Kopech.
Did you draft him? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I took him and Wander Franco earlier, two definite sleepers. Kopech starting in the relief in that bullpen too. I think he could end up taking the 5th spot from Rodon because Rodon's kind of trash now, but I'll take Josh Naylor as my final pick.
Nice. Man, if I'm Kyle, I think he's gonna take Chris Sale. That's my guess.
He's not supposed to be. Well,
he's way behind schedule.
That's okay. I was just saying that's what I thought I was reading too.
Yeah,
That
he had like a neck issue or something. He hasn't even started throwing off the mound. It's been a year, bro. Sale might be Denzo, but I'm just saying I could see that being a Kyle pick. Which it wasn't. He went with Odorizzi. Kyle's playing smart here. I have to take this guy. I can't allow him to go undrafted. You probably know who it is. No.
Oh.
Robbie Ray.
Okay, yeah.
Holy moly. Do we have a draft?
Should I share this on Twitter?
We're going to share this whole video on Twitter. This is an hour and 50-minute draft. So
It was a long draft.
It was a long one. We're going to be doing another one Wednesday. I think that one's got less rounds than this one, doesn't it?
I think so, yeah.
I'm not sure. But I think we're going to try to live stream that one. So we'll go live with that one. We just wanted to test this one, see how it went. So I want to thank you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you do, like and share it. Wednesday, we're also going to be giving away the show, copy of the show.
Yep.
So
make sure these are your last couple days here to get your entries in there.
That's right. Last few days.
That'll be the first thing we give out when we start the show Wednesday. That's gonna be the first thing we do is give out the show.
Yep. So we'll go live for that, so we know there's no funny business.
Yep. So make sure you get all the entries you can.
And I think we'll see you guys tomorrow. I think Adam will join us tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. But until then, we will see you guys later. Peace.